Konnichiwa. Welcome to another episode of Moe Mega Otaku Collector Z. I'm your Mega Otaku Collector. I am Ken-chan. I just want to show you some pickups, some recent pickups. Two really cool little things that I picked up here. This is a Radio Shack TRS-80 Color Computer. And I picked this up down at Nazareth Exchange, which is right downtown here. It's basically where the Aldi store. There used to be a Bottom Dollar there. There's an Aldi store going in there, but it's right downtown here. And this is a little dinged up, as you see here. But and there was two controllers with it originally, but the guy couldn't find I guess a vortex from like another dimension opened up and it fell in, but he couldn't find it. So if he finds it, he's gonna cool me up with it. But yeah, I've checked it, and so far it seems to be working pretty well. And this down here is the disk drive unit that came with it here. And this is a pretty cool little disk drive. It weighs a ton. I mean, compared, most of these disk drives, like these disk drives here, the Atari and the Commodore, they also weigh a ton. But this one, it's up on its side like this, and this out here feels a little bit more sturdy. I don't know, it's kind of heavy. And it uses, I don't know if you can see back here, there's like this chump that plugs into the side of the thing here, and it's this ribbon, this old ribbony, this ribbon kind of stuff, you know, it goes down into the back of that. And there's a second one. You can actually line them up if you want to. You can put two on there, and it works. I have this program running here. Let's see, you can't see that probably, but and it's just something that I wrote. Basically, it's just counting, but I did it for a reason. I did it so I'd have something to save onto the disk to make sure that the disk drive worked, and to make sure that the computer can count. But yeah, the computer works by running basically this program. I've discovered that this computer definitely works. It definitely communicates well with the disk drive, and the disks save. In order to do this, of course, I had to format a disk, and the disk formatting went like a champ. Now, it also came with this Flight Sim 1 game. I had this in, I got a screen out of it, but that's about it. I couldn't really get it to do anything, and I tried the joystick in both ports. This joystick seems like it would be, I mean, I haven't used it yet, but it seems like it would be I don't know, because it stays in whatever position. I remember these being, there were other joysticks that people made that were kind of like that, where it stayed. Atari, you know, on the 5200, it kind of did that after a while anyway. But so, and that's basically something I picked up today. At Too Many Games, I mentioned this in my last video, but I got this Nintendo disk drive for the Famicom, and it also works like a champ. And I put batteries in it, C batteries. It takes, I think it's 6 C batteries, and it doesn't use juice if it's not loading a game. So the only time it actually uses juice is when it's loading a game. And so you don't have to actually plug it in. I don't have that plugged in at all. I'm having it running on batteries. I want to see how long it uses up batteries. At some point, I can always just take one battery out, and that'll break the circuit, and that should preserve the batteries a little longer if I wanted to do that. But this also works like a champ. It looks really good. The games look good on it. I don't have time to show you any of those right now at the moment. But sometime I'll do, if I do a review of this device, I will definitely, be into showing you some action coming from this thing. So anyway, these are the new pickups. Couple of cool little things that I've got here. Oh, and this thing was actually $50. He sold it to me for $50. That and the disk drive. And the Flight Sim game that came with it, that of course I can't tell if it works or not. I can't get it to start. I don't have a manual for it. It's just something somebody copied. So I mean, whatever. I know that the machines You know, the hardware all works. So, and as long as the hardware works, I can save games. A general rule of thumb that I've discovered for things like this, you have to buy like a box of 50 of these games that people had with these little sticker things on them and stuff like that. And out of that box of 50, you'll find like 3 or 4 that actually work right. So that's basically my discovery there. So anyway, those are some pickups for you. Don't forget to share and subscribe, and we will see you again soon.